Next to my chin, try to hold my breath in, don't wanna wake up. Your heart is my violin, watching you sleep is comforting, don't wanna wake up. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this, I wanna stay. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this, I wanna stay. If I got superpowers, I'd stop the clock, be right here in this moment. You're all I want. If I got superpowers, I'd stop the clock. Wish I got superpowers. Your hands touching my hand, want your fingers everywhere, don't wanna wake up. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this, I wanna stay. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this, I wanna stay. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock, be right here in this moment. You're all I want. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Wish I got superpowers. It's time for me to go. Reality is hurting. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock, be right here in this moment. You're all I want. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Wish I got superpowers.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard. Hello and welcome to the World Adventure, leg number 82 here in Microsoft Flight Simulator in our Diamond DA40, the little plane that, well, May not be able to on this one. I don't know. It's got an interesting MSA, that's for sure. But we'll continue with the little plane that could until the little plane that could can no longer. So, Arica to Potosi tonight. So, airport altitude of destination this evening. It's about 13,000 feet. So, good luck, Vruden. Yeah. But, g'day. Vruden, to answer your query that you're saying down there, panicking about the MSA, MSA is usually quite a few thousand feet in altitude above what the ground is for safety purposes, hence the MSA that stands for minimum safe altitude. However, because you're in a helicopter, you can go in and around those things no problem. So that's probably why you're like, these guys are full of shit. We're not, we just don't have helicopters. So that's an advantage that you've got there, good sir. So, Wes says raid. No, Mortine actually. Brett plays with, oh my god, woohoo Andy. Andy Pandy, Andy Roddick, Handy Andy. Want a handy from Andy? I don't know. Don't know what, oh my god, woohoo Andy means. But anyway, Barbie and Ken were here 2021. Oh my god, okay, fair enough. Black Evo's got a Woody. Sure, just announced that to the whole internet. Fantastic idea. Inspector T69 with a normal way of jumping in, except for the emoji, says, hey all, g'day Inspector mate, welcome to the stream, hope you are doing very well. Mr. Jacko is here with us as well. He's no longer down with the sickness. Ooh, that was really a bad version of trying to do that song, but my name is not David Drainman, so yeah, that's the only excuse I have, really. A Barbie raid, so am I expecting a large amount of Webbers to just try and break in through the back door in a moment? Is that what is that what's about to happen? In which case, cool. I'll just grill a shit ton of meat if that occurs. In fact, I guess you could call it a bit of a meet-up. Don't worry, I'm here all week. Tickets are free. Which is probably a good thing, because otherwise I wouldn't get anyone attending the show. Fozzie is here, and he's made Wes pregnant. So, fuck me, it's all been happening here before the stream started, let me tell you. Vruden says, good morning, pilots. Good morning, Vruden, mate. Welcome to the stream, and I will be very glad to see your helicopter at the other end, let me tell you. Blackadder is here as well. G'day, Blackadder, mate. Welcome to the stream. Mr. William Kelly says, wear your oxygen. He's not wrong. Otherwise, you'll die at the controls. Which, you know, is, I guess, there's worse ways that you could go. But let's try and avoid it if we can. Stu says, g'day all. G'day Stu, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Vruden says you're starting too early with the puns. Oh. That's a shame, Vruden. Sean Dale says you are very disturbed though. I'm not here, by the way. Don't tell anyone. Right, well, I just read that out, Sean, so you're fucked. Oxygen, Vruden has the doors off and the AC on. Well, you should probably be okay there, Vruden. Calling Pigeon says, hi pilots, pleasure to see you again. I mean, you get to see me, Calling Pigeon. Not that that's beneficial in any way, shape or form, I guess, but I mean, I'm just trying to fill in the, you know, void that may be occurring there. If there's no void, just ignore everything that I just said. Anyway, William says, isn't there a plane that simulates blackouts? I mean, William, if you've got enough balls and want to play with the stick, wow, there's a sentence. Fucking Jesus. Oh, that was not a... But, yeah, to just reiterate that sentence, if you've got enough balls and want to play with the stick, you can make any plane simulate a blackout. It just comes down to how many G's you feel like pulling and how many G's can the airframe handle before the wings fall off. That's like when the front falls off, but except it's the wings instead. So anyone who knows Clark and Dorr will know exactly what I'm getting at right there. You don't want the front to fall off, actually, especially if you're flying a GA aircraft like the DA40, because that means that the engine fell off, and yeah, it's not ideal. Anyway, just one G spot, Brett? Yep, don't worry, I know where to find it as well. Alright, let's before this stream gets flagged by YouTube for pornographic content, let's start the DA40 up. Yep, that means I want the key to go all the way, please, plane, so that the engine turns in a clockwise motion. Thank you. Pitot heat on, so that stops telling me that the pitot heat's off, because I'm aware of that. But I guess by safety regulations it has to tell you that. We're only 200 feet up, so I can go with flaps. Sean says, how do you hide the pilot? I can't see a bloody thing now. Hide the pilot? Face masks? I mean, Halloween's coming up. Just, you know, a hockey mask or something will probably do a decent enough job for you there, Sean. Right, so minimum safe altitude is 17,500 and the service ceiling for the DA40 is 16. So, another very realistic stream here. So we're going to go all the way for 18,000 feet and hope that we don't crash and die in the process, which is mildly important, I guess. Don't remove all the fuel, Vruden? Really? I mean, common sense, really. Brett is now watching from the house, so he's on 75 inches. Damn, Brett. I mean, have you considered pornography with 75 inches? I mean, there's bound to be some sort of fetish involved with that. Blackadder says, where are you now that I need you? Yeah, never mind. I won't go down that very slippery slope because, I mean, it's slippery and it's a slope and I could be injured. I give Wes multiple G-spots. So I give Wes multiple G-spots and then I know how to hit them as well. Wes, I haven't personally ever been able to hand anyone a G-spot. I've been able to spot a G, you know, A, B, C, D, etc., all the way up to G. I mean, that's the only G I can spot. Anyway. Yeah, don't worry, Brett. I read that as goodness anyway, until you just pointed it out. And now I'm reading it as goodness. So, I mean, cool. Alright, enough talking, because otherwise I'm pretty sure Vruden is going to have a... I don't know, whatever you have when somebody talks too long. Oh yes, I need to check what the active runway is. So, it doesn't matter, we have a complete and utter crosswind of only 3 knots. Okay. So the wind is not very strong. So basically I'm just gonna turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. Oh, yeah, sure. No worries, Bryce. I'll just dodge the 777s and the 787s that have been brought out this evening. I mean, this airport might be okay for handling those aircraft, but you guys could have some interesting time at 13,000 feet trying to land those things, because I don't know if you've seen the way that a big aircraft like that performs at 13,000 feet above sea level, but it doesn't tend to usually do okay with about, I think there's only about 8,000 foot of runway at the destination. So, yeah, good luck. We're counting on you. Ultimate short field. Well, actually, I say ultimate short field, but I've got a shit ton of runway still, so it's not really ultimate short field. It's ultimate mid-sized field. Takeoff, it's called an M-toll, not an S-toll. I think the only real toll that's occurring is my jokes are taking a toll on everybody's mental well-being at this point. So we want to climb like space shuttle status, because obviously we do need to make high altitude. Now that we're up in the air as well, if you can just let me know how the audio is going, the vocals, the background music, the simulation. Yeah. Programs, I am aware of the fact that you did that, because I was watching for about probably an hour of it. And you were dealing with people who were in there spamming in your chat. And you were asking them very nicely not to do that. Oh, you're asking your friend not to spam. I see. Did you know, my usual trick is if somebody wants to spam, I just sort of let them know that Coles and Woolworths sell it in a can. They can get their hands on it whenever they want it. Not even like spiced spam, Fozzie. Not that I would ever want to eat spam. My name's not James May. Speaking of which, I've been binging Food Tribe the last couple of days when I haven't been doing things related to the channel. Fried spam? So, Black Evo, fried spam. Because I've heard a few people say that that is the best way to have spam. Now, as somebody who hasn't had spam in a long time, because the last time I tried it, the basic bitch version was the only one that was available. However, I get the feeling that I might actually think that the spicy one is relatively okay. I don't know, but I've heard that the best way to do it is to fry it. So what, you just cut it up into like chip-sized pieces, crumb it, and then deep fry? Or... Oh, I never thought it was the good old holes and elbows that people used to spruik about it. I just never found the texture palatable, but then I did only eat it like just cooked. Spam carbonara. I can see why that would work if you cube it up into really small pieces. That might actually work as well. And then add it to beans. Alright, you know what? I'm going to buy some spams, and I'm going to cook it in a few ways, and I'll pop it on the channel. I'll film myself doing it. I'll film myself taste testing it. I'll pop it up on the channel. Yeah. I'll pick like 3 or 4 flavors that I think may suit my tongue, and I'll put some in some beans, and I'll put some with some fried eggs on toast, and I'll make up a carbonara with some in there, and we'll see. And then, as you just took the words right out of my mouth there, Black Eve, I was about to say, and then I'll try and come up with my own different way of cooking it. Maybe I'll smoke it or something in the smoker. Yeah. Okay. I'm about to make an order anyway for the ingredients for cooking on the fly, number 5, so that would be absolutely perfect. I'll just add it to that order. And then I guess if I do find a way that I like it, because I'm like, I'll be honest, for my lunches at home, I'm that bloke who really likes to, you know, smash together a whole heap of cold pantry ingredients and, you know, like salad and veggies, and make up some absolutely mint salads, you know, with aioli as the dressing, and, you know, make an omelette and then slice it up and put it through the salads and stuff. That's just sort of my go-to lunches usually, because it's just easy, and it's so, I can experiment so much, and I can mix it up, and no day is the same when it comes to the ingredients that I've got in there. So if I find a way that I like it, I might actually be able to make use of it as the protein in my lunches sometimes. Giving me good ideas here, guys. Giving me good ideas. The question is, do I put it up on the cooking YouTube, or do I just put it on this channel? Because I'll be honest with you, this channel is already, you know, 10 or 15% cooking anyway, and that's only going to increase, because I believe tomorrow, well, according to the internet anyway, my package from Garwin should be arriving tomorrow, which means I'm then going to film a taste test of the things he sent me, which means I'm then going to put it up on the channel. I'm going to put it up on this channel because it's related more to the direction of this channel than it is the cooking channel, even though it's food based, if that makes sense. I don't know. Inspector T69 with the donation. Mate, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thanks for keeping up the great work. Looking forward to see how high you can fly. Well, Inspector, we have, once upon a time, for a very short period of time, a couple of flights back, when we were flying over the Andes into Mendoza, we had the DA40 at 21,000 feet. Now, I'll tell you right now, it did not like 21,000 feet. So the fact that it's going to, and we were only at those altitudes for a very short period of time before we came back down to below the service ceiling of the DA40. So something tells me that it's not going to like a whole flight at 18,000 feet, but whatever. We'll give it a shot. Worst case scenario, we fall out of the sky and crash. Yeah. Yeah, no. I am very aware of the fact that Spam is actually good quality meat. It's just literally the texture and the way it looks is what put me off it when I tried it when I was much younger. But that's going back, you know, probably over 20 years now, Black Evo. And I didn't have a chef's palate back then. And now, of course, after, you know, spending most of my teenage years cooking at home and experimenting with things and spending time in the kitchen with Nonna, doing all sorts of Italian things and, you know, eating liver and eating, you know, all sorts of things that, you know, I wouldn't usually... I've very much developed a palate for... Well, you would struggle to find a food that I wouldn't enjoy these days. So, yeah. I feel like that's a good, it's a good test, and I don't know, maybe have to come up with some other interesting things for me to play with as well when it comes to food stuff. Inspector says, it is a guilty pleasure for me. My arteries do not thank me for it. Yeah, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. But, you know, as long as you're not consuming it for 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, you're probably all right. Food challenges. Yeah, so I don't know. I was... I don't know. Yeah, food challenges. What could I do? I'll get back to that in a sec. Let me have a read of what Sean has says. Have a look in Disco. I can't fly. Sorry, take care, everyone. Hope you all have a great flight. I'll be rebuilding C Drive and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Eee. Yikes. That's not ideal. I'm looking in... Oh, God. You're actually inside the pilot. That's, yeah, that is some weird shit. Food challenges, so... I mean, would people be interested? Obvious... I don't know what channel I'd put this sort of content on. I'd be almost half tempted to, put the content on this channel, just because so many of you enjoy food. Like, you know, ranking soft drinks and ranking chocolate bars and ranking fried chicken burgers from takeaway shops. Is that something that people would be interested in, as well as me obviously doing recipes here and there? I don't know. Talk to me. I think Doggo agrees. Yeah, okay. That's something I could definitely look at doing as well, Black Evo. I'm just going to take the earphones out for a second, see if I can hear what she might be hearing. 2 seconds. All good. It's just somebody in the street who's loading something up into their car that she can hear banging and crashing, so she's... Wow! Okay, this is... Ooh, this is pretty specky. Hey, Clive Hawker, good... morning just to you, good sir. Just went 12 AM here. Hope you are doing fantastically there, my good sir. And GC Bounds as well here. Oh, my online transmitter is not connected? That's interesting. It says it lost connection with the simulator. Thank you very much for the heads up there, Calling Pigeon, though. Ooh, actually, yeah, that would be pretty cool, Wes, doing some remote cooking challenges. Like, genuine question right now. Do we keep this channel just to gaming? Or do I broaden it to gaming and cooking? Seeing as that's basically what it already is to some degree. I don't mind either way. I'm more than happy to have the two channels separated. But I just wanted to get your guys' feedback before I go and make a decision either way on that. Ooh. No, probably not, Brett. So there'll be like I will when it comes to cooking on the fly. However, not with other things. It would just literally be, well, not even just cooking as such. It would be food. But as I said, I don't mind having the channels separated, but I'm also more than happy to just amalgamate all the content that I would like to make for YouTube, whether that be tastings, challenges, gaming, cooking demonstrations, and even vlogs and streams from in the kitchen once I'm allowed to get back in there is something that I'd be interested in doing as well. And I'm just trying to work out whether I should separate it between the two channels or amalgamate them. I don't know. No, not at all, Brett. Not at all. Not at all. That does not concern me in any way, shape, or form. Starting over with the subs, not a problem, because as I've already proven, if I put the link to the Just Some Aussie Chef channel into the Just Some Aussie Gamer Discord, those who are interested in food have already come and subscribed to the chef channel. So that doesn't concern me in any way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to figure out whether I should be just having one channel that does it all or separating it. That's all. Hey, Drew is here. I don't think it's a decision you need to make just yet. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. So the taste testing of the American snacks, this channel or the chef channel? This channel, because it's related to this channel, yeah? And just keep the cooking and food related things at this point. Yeah, okay, cool. Yep, no, that's cool. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense, guys. I just obviously wanted to get your feedback. It was the direction I was probably going to end up going in, would be to keep them separated at this point and then reevaluate when it's at a time that I need to reevaluate. As Drew said, it's not a decision I need to set in concrete right now. So, yeah. This is absolutely mind-boggling. I thought yesterday's Canyon was good, but take a look at this. Yeah, cool. All right, thank you for your feedback and information there, guys. Much appreciated. It helps me to know that I am thinking on the right pathway. That's why I like this community so much, because I can ask questions like that and I get detailed answers with reasoning as to why. It's not just a yes or no style thing. So very much appreciated. Yeah, there's a huge lot of nothing down there, Brett, and it's a huge lot of absolutely spectacular nothing. Like, how good is this? How's our altitude climb going, though? It is not going fantastically. The oil temperature is extremely high in my aircraft right now. Get the feeling that this aircraft may not, might actually struggle to make it to the desired altitude by the time we need to get there here. Yeah, you make a very good point, Blackadder. I just, like, I need to get back into doing videos for the Chef channel. I think the biggest problem was that, obviously, when I was working, I was focusing most of my spare enjoyment time on this channel, because obviously I enjoy doing the content for this channel so much, but it was then resulting in me having not enough time to produce videos for the chefing channel. However, maybe I should just go for one video a month or something, kind of thing, or one video a fortnight, or as I was saying, bring out more content on the Chef's channel other than just me demonstrating to cook, taste testing things, ranking things, you know, stuff like that. Maybe doing mukbangs, that sort of stuff. Going to, you know, ordering takeaway from the local places, you know, pizza places or whatever, and who does the best pizza, etc. Stuff like that. Maybe that's the kind of stuff that I need to incorporate to allow me to be able to produce videos over there as well, because there's less behind the scenes work for myself. I don't know, because the amount of effort that goes into making one cooking video is pretty fucked up. Oh, no, so, Black Evo, when I say mukbang, I don't mean that stupid shit where people go to one place and order, you know, 3 or 4 items and then have everybody sit down and eat it, and it's just sort of stupid shit like that. No, I mean like, you know, taste testing things from a chef's perspective kind of thing is probably a better way of wording it, kind of thing. Garwin says, hello everyone, sorry I can't fly again today, been a crazy mon ring. No worries, Garwin, I hate crazy mon rings as well. It's really gets under my skin. But hope you are doing well, Garwin. I was just saying to the boys that according to the tracking number that your parcel should be here later today for myself. Oh, actually, speaking of which, Black Evo, did you get a tracking number? Because I keep meaning to send a tracking number to Garwin, but I actually didn't bother to ask you whether or not FedEx gave you a tracking number. They didn't give you one? Not a problem. All good, mate. So, Garwin, we don't actually have a tracking number for your items. As Drew will tell us, that's because you used FedEx. All good GC bounds, mate, in your own time, when you can, not a problem. It's not going to expire, so you do you, bro. I understand life gets very busy sometimes. Brett says he's going to jump out of here now. Thanks, Bryce. Great so far. Enjoy the rest of the... Brett, thank you very much for coming along, mate. Much appreciated. You look after yourself, good sir, and I'm sure I will speak with you very soon. No worries, Black Evo. If it doesn't work, I don't expect you to cover the cost of the food contents. We'll do something like 50-50 or something. Because it was my idea in the first place to send it the way I did. So, I've got to take some of the fallout from that if it doesn't work, kind of thing. Yep. Actually, thank you, Sean. I need to turn my fuel transfer off. Jeez, we only just cleared these mountains. Oh, you're not doing anything for a little... well, I'm glad that you're not prioritising my stream over your schooling there, GC Bounds. Good man. Good man. Yeah, no, hopefully it does, Garwin. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because there's some pretty killer stuff in there. And I haven't opened your email yet. I will obviously, as you said, I'll wait until I receive the package. And then I will respond to your email with some instructions and details about the stuff that's in my package. God, there's a sentence I didn't think about before I said it. The contents of my package are very tasty. And, yeah, not a problem, Black Evo. All good. All good, mate. Yeah, I'd like to do a snack sharing swap with Mr. Fozzie as well. Yeah, it does, Sean. Absolutely it does. Just don't lean it out too much because then the engine will stop. But no, you absolutely need to lean out your mixture. No worries, Commodore. Catch you later, mate. Have a good one. And congrats on your first successful stream and the acquirement of 6 subscribers. No, I still haven't done the Turbo Arrow. I've done everything else. I've ordered all the bits and pieces for the channel. The Stream Deck is ordered, the USB, the powered USB hub is ordered, the new keyboard is ordered. The only thing I haven't got to is the Just Flight website yet. And I simply did that because some of the things I ordered had not been taken off of the card amounts yet. So I didn't want to obviously go just order, and then end up in the negatives. So I'll just leave it for a couple of hours and then I'll go again once it's sorted its shit out. Tim Tams shouldn't melt. Should they? It's all like packaged up. I don't know. If they do melt, it can be easily solved by popping them in the fridge for a while. But one thing that I did not put in Darwin's package that I should have put in there, and I forgot until I saw another American bloke doing a video on YouTube reacting to Australian snacks, was Golden Gaytime popcorn. Which is annoying, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh no! That shit is amazing. Rudin is doing 120 knots at 15,100 feet. That's actually pretty good for the helicopter, Rudin. Impressive stuff, mate. Hey, Josh Manchester is here. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope the morning is treating you well. It's technically the morning here as well for me, except it's 19 minutes past 12. So, I mean, good morning, I guess, is the correct way of greeting you, even though technically it's probably good evening, but whatever. If you're looking to join in the flight, Josh, I can give you a ICAO code if needed. Otherwise, if you want to click on one of us on the map in the sim, I guess that works as well. Need coffee? Yeah. I don't know, like, from my personal experience, I don't know how people survive without coffee or tea in the morning to help get them out of bed. I really don't know how they do it. Oh, did they really go? There you go. There you go. I wasn't aware of that. Sorry, I'm just getting absolutely mesmerized by the scenery that we're flying over. I'm just like staring. Because it's pretty bloody insane. I only managed to stay there for like 3 minutes because it wasn't operating very healthily at that altitude, or just because that's all they needed it to do. I can imagine it looks absolutely amazing in VR, Bruton. Not a pressurized cabin. Bloody hell, yeah, you would have needed oxygen to achieve that then. Shundale says, wake up, stretches, then run around the block, shower, and all is well in the world. I guess, I mean, you know, those who don't drink coffee or tea in the morning to wake themselves up have obviously got themselves into a routine of, you know, living without caffeine. So I can understand why to them it's no different to any other day. But for people like myself who drink 2 to 3 coffees per day, and usually tea, because I usually make up iced tea in jugs in the fridge, I wouldn't, you know, I'm pretty sure I would have trouble if I tried to go without caffeine for a prolonged period of time. I can go a couple of days, I've done that before, no problem. I don't get any headaches or anything like that. But I'm not very pleasant to be around in the morning if I haven't had coffee. Microsoft has officially called it Game of the Year. Are we referring to the Sim? Garwin, they've called that Game of the Year. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with their wording by calling it a game, but except for the issues with stability that people have been having, I agree. Just because there's never been anything like this before, ever. In the history of console and PC gaming, there has never been something that is so open world and visually, you know, depicting real life as Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, if only it was a little bit more stable. Oh, Garwin. That would be mint. Well, they technically have the engine to now do it because they've got Bing Maps incorporated, you know, in with Black Shark AI and all that sort of stuff. So, realistically, what is stopping them from using the Black Shark AI and Bing Maps and all that to create a train sim? Yeah, very funny, Wes. If it was stable, you would need to put some horses in it. I guess that would be the main attraction. Wow, yeah, that would be another option, I guess, Black Evo. Imagine if they did that. You all go outside. Very true. All go outside. Sean says, a latte 2 minutes after out of bed, another while checking emails, 2 more on the way to work, 3+ during the day, 2 coffees before bed, sleep like a log. Doctor thinks I have too much caffeine. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why either, Sean. Are you in a permanent state of basically operating like a Coke addict at all times, because if I drank that much coffee, I would literally feel like I was on meth. Also, how do you not completely and utterly shit yourself 5 times a day with that much coffee pumping through you? Yeah, probably not many, Black Evo. Probably not many. Mainly because even if you did try to do that in the real world, it would probably be frowned upon. But it's the same argument for American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim. Unless you have a heavy rigid license and you either own your own truck or work for a trucking company, how does one go and drive from one side of Europe to the other, or one side of America to the other, whilst not actually leaving their home? You know, it's not really achievable unless it is your job. That's an interesting way of putting it there, Black Eva. Coffee doesn't loosen your sphincters. I mean, good. It only does for me if I drink like 2 or 3 coffees in a row, just simultaneously, then it'll cause a problem. Otherwise, it won't. It used to be, that I would always have the problem, and then I realised that that actually wasn't the coffee, that was the fact that I was drinking normal milk, being lactose intolerant. So that solved that problem. That's a very good point, actually, Garland. That's a very good point. Although ETS, ATS and Train Sim could certainly utilise the technology available to potentially scale it down to a more manageable size. Yeah. You know, by picking out the more popular locations and the phenomenal scenery locations and all that sort of stuff. That was a very long time ago, Sean. You think your body is all weird wrong? Well, I mean, after consuming that much caffeine, you probably lost half your organs in the process. Because you were so lubricated with caffeine on the inside, it just all went out. It's alright, Garwin, I don't know how to type either. We can figure out what you're saying, so don't stress. Time for an iced latte, Wes. At midnight, or midnight in your case, you're going to have an iced latte. So, are you staying up all night, or what's the go? Also, shout out to the legends, the 7 of you who have hit that like button. Thank you very much. And also shout out to the POS who hit the dislike button. You're a legend as well. Garwin says I have to go take my AC unit out of the window and build a fire. Cold weather is here. Don't worry, we've still got the cold weather as well, Garwin. We're on the 27th of October, so that's 4 days out of November. November is usually when the bushfire season starts to get going here in Australia, and I'm still wearing long sleeves and a hoodie and a Sherpa jacket. It's redonkulous. I don't know why it's so cold at this time of the year. It's 6 here in Tassie. Let me see what it is here, David. I don't think it's quite that cold this evening. It was yesterday evening. It was 2 degrees. I was like, what the shit is going on? What was I doing? That thing. Come on. There we go. Work with me. Oh no, it is 6 degrees. It is 6.3 degrees here, David. So same temperature. I guess the trade-off to that is that tomorrow it's going to be 27 degrees and sunny. So I guess I can't really complain, can I? That's insane, seeing Icarus down there. You know, he's so close to the ground, and then you look at his altitude and it says 12,500. Huh? Oh, it's a bit of Flatsville out there, isn't it? A better view over this way at the moment. Just choking on my own spit, which is always fun. Yeah, there's a lot of rock between us and sea level, absolutely. This, I must say, this scenery rocks. Really does. Well, it is 12:36 a.m. here, so if anybody needs a midnight lover. No, I am not in Central Vic, David. I am in the Gippsland. Which, I know, Gippsland is like half of Victoria, so it doesn't really narrow it down much for you. Well, I agree with you, Sean, but usually people who come to videos to dislike them are simply doing it because that's what they like to go around and do, and they don't actually tend to have a reason for it. So, yeah. I just like to make fun of them and shout them out for being legends. If the Earth was the size of a billiard ball, it would be smoother than a mirror. Wow. That's very smooth. Itchy nose. I have no idea what you're on about there, Wes. I'm in denial. No, I'm actually in Bolivia. The denial is on the other side of the world in Egypt, Bruden. That's exactly right, Blackadder. That is exactly right. Part of the traffic pot, and it happens, and don't let it get to you, and treat those people who do it in the same way that you treat the ones who do enjoy the videos. And in the end, it is their problem, you know? If it makes them feel better about themselves that they go and dislike, you know, various YouTubers' videos, and you see it all across YouTube, well, you know, that's good for them, you know? Barbie, and you said Midnight Lover. I did say Midnight Lover, but your response was, Lover, did I hear Lover time to upgrade my Ken since David isn't on? Can you sort of understand why I was a bit like, the fuck? I sort of got the direction in which you were going with that, but it was a lot of information in a couple of words. Also, speaking of which, have we now got a lower MSA or not? Oh shit! I actually haven't started the chat bot. Whoops. Vruden, he probably masturbates a lot. I just a feeling I've got, or it could actually be a feeling he's got. Yes, I know you were quoting a movie line at me there, Black Evo. Samuel L. Jackson. English. M-word. Do you speak it? The answer is no. But because that's one of the soundboards that I've downloaded that I haven't put in the chat bot yet, it brought back the thought process to my brain that I had not yet opened the chat bot, so that's why that brought that together, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, I don't, Sean. Because I keep forgetting to put it in there. I should. I absolutely should. I've had people ask me to do it in the last 3 streams, and so far I've managed to achieve sweet fuck all in relation to that. So, I'm not going to make any promises either, because it wouldn't surprise me if I still haven't done it by the Thursday stream. I mean, I should have, but... That's an until Sean added the ball, that was a very interesting way to read the chat, because it read, can't find crystal. Meth? I mean... Oh yeah, of course. I should be using my chat bot for the chat because it shows up all the comments that you guys make that the YouTube doesn't allow. So like, I didn't see Garland's comment about he sits there and yells at everyone to get the fuck out of his driveway. Is it snow, Vruden, or is it salt flats? Because I don't actually believe it is moist enough around here for you to have snow. To me, Vruden, that straight away says that it's salt flats because you'll probably find that that is salt water. But I will answer the question once and for all by opening up a little nav map and seeing what it says it is. So it is the Lago Coipasa, and all that white stuff that is surrounding that lake, the Coipasa Lake, is called Salar de Coipasa, which means it is salt. That's also a no there, Vruden. I can't just let you have this. Sorry. But just is what it is. Inspector 269 says, take it easy, mate. See you next time. Bile Inspector. Catch you later, mate. Don't complete too much detective work whilst you're away. And hopefully catch up with you soon. Look after yourself, good sir. Not a problem, Vruden, mate. All good. Sean says fuel. Very good, Sean. Very good. Yeah, we should be alright. Hopefully. I feel like the MSA is less than 17,500 now. But trying to have a look in little nav map to see if I can find the MSA, but it's not showing up. We're going to fly over the NASCAR lines at some point on this trip. Yes, Black Evo, when we head... so what we're going to do at the moment is we're going to go down back into Argentina. So we're going to go through San Salvador de Jujuy. We're going to go through Cordoba, Buenos Aires. Then we're going back up into Brazil. So we're going to go to Brasilia, Campo Grande, what's it called? Somewhere else as well. Then we're going into Bolivia. And then from Bolivia, we will be going into Peru. And when we do that, that's when we'll be going over the Nazca lines. So it's still probably about a month and a bit away. Maybe slightly longer, maybe sometime in early December. It's just because of the weird shape that South America is, especially at the southern point, where it just sort of like, you know, it just like means that you sort of have to deal with South America in a weird roundabout, all over the shot fashion. And also because I did the flight plans for South America very early on in the trip, now I'm much better at doing the flight plans and figuring out how to, you know, go to all the various locations. So yeah, it's like a tomahawk steak. Exactly. I am almost tempted to redo my flight plans for the United States of America and Canada, because I did those quite early on as well. And I feel like they're a little bit all over the place and missing some bits and pieces that shouldn't be being missed. Agreed. Do they have the Mayan pyramids in-game or sim? I'm not sure, but I can certainly have a Google of that. That would be pretty cool if they did. Let's have a look. No, but there is a mod to add the Mayan civilization to the sim. Yeah, no, I know that, Black Evo. Yeah. I'm very, very tempted to do that just because, yeah. I'll have to re-look at... Oh, actually, no, you're right, Josh. Chichen Itza is in the game. It is in the game. Sim. No, you're right, it is. But you can obviously get a mod to improve it. I can skip Kansas, it's nothing but totally flat. Yeah, but Garwin, if I skip Kansas, then technically we haven't done a world adventure. Because we've missed a whole state. Plus, you know, you've got to go to Kansas because that's where Hoovie's Garage is based out of, and Car Wizard, based out of Kansas. Alright, so, Alright, so we have about 120 nautical miles to go, thereabouts. So I am going to take a quick drinks break, and return in a moment. Correct, Garwin. Drink right. Getting nothing done. My bad. Sorry, not sorry. So, what have we got? Obviously, as you saw, I filled up my water, but I've got Jiggy Juice. Which is, Jiggy Juice is a IPA that has cranberry, rather, not cranberry, and orange. It literally says, this beer is so fresh it went to live with its auntie and uncle in Bel Air. And it's called SOTB NEIPA. So, and I googled that, and it literally says "Sex on the Beach" IPA. So, if anyone wants sex on the beach, I might be in the mood soon. That's good. Do you reckon these are shadows of clouds that Asobo has forgotten to remove? Or do you reckon that is genuinely forest down there? Sand gets everywhere, it's overrated. Whatever it is, it's delish. Oh no, guys, I'm aware it sucks. I'm aware it sucks. Just want to put that out there. Wasabi coated peanuts. Let's see how these go with the beer. I get the feeling that it's going to be a good combination. Bit of ASMR there for you. I don't know where the wasabi in that was, but it's obviously they forgot to add it to that particular peanut because there's no wasabi flavour on that. Oh, it'd help if I read the packaging. It says nori and wasabi. Right. That makes more sense because that tasted seaweedy, but not wasabi. Yeah, so we've found a, basically, Black Evo, we've found a part where Asobo has forgotten to remove the clouds and the cloud shadows. Probably because they didn't think that many people would be flying out over here. Yeah, salty seaweed nuts, exactly. That's what you get after sex on the beach. That had more wasabi kick. Yeah, that's very true. You would think that they would be able to take a portion of the nearby ground texture that sort of looks, you know, like it fit in, like over there on that one, and this one and all that. If you just used the same, just stole like the same ground texture from somewhere nearby and placed it in there, nobody would question it. Because it matches. Well, I guess that's probably too much work. Yeah, no, ooh, I don't know, let's see. It's made in Thailand. So I don't know if that means it's Western wasabi, but the ingredients are peanuts, wheat flour, rice flour, corn flour, and then wasabi flavour. So something tells me that it's not legitimate wasabi. And then it's got sugar, more wasabi flavour, salt, maltodextrin, MSG, nori, pepper, more sugar, more salt, seaweed, and artificial sweetener as well. Yeah, and Josh, the thing I learnt amazingly from Jeremy Clarkson actually with Clarkson's Farm is that real wasabi, you need sweet fuck all amounts of it to get the wasabi flavour and the wasabi kick. Yeah. Yeah, so I reckon this is just green horseradish. Or in the case of really, really, really cheap wasabi, it's English mustard that's been coloured with green food colouring. These are not very wasabi-y, you know. Yeah, exactly. The hammer is the only tool you ever need to achieve things in life, Sean. Josh is saying the only time I had real wasabi, I was out on a boat. I'm on a boat and I'm eating wasabi, and we're out on a boat in the Sea of Japan with some friends, and we were cutting up the fresh fish we caught and eating it raw. As long as it wasn't puffer fish, that's all good. But I mean, what an experience eating raw fish off the boat in the Sea of Japan with fresh wasabi. Like, talk about chef goals. Very true, Bruden. If you eat two at once, got a bit more wasabi kick. You never go to a sushi restaurant, you're spoiled. God, how long has it been since I've been to a proper sushi? And when I say proper, I mean like a sit down, you know. Yeah, probably a while. I mean, here in Australia we've got, if you want decent, and I'll only ever say decent, if you want decent value Japanese food, you can go to a place called Okami. They do fresh seafood and proper, you know, like bits of tuna and prawn and salmon over the top of the rice. It's okay. It's pretty good, especially for the price you pay, but it's been a while since I've done proper Japanese food in general, really. Don't trust fish places that are not on the coast. Here's a little thing for you, Josh, that'll really reduce your ability to trust anyone. I have worked in multiple kitchens, including ones that are down on the Mornington Peninsula, which you know is right next to beautiful fishing. And they ordered their fish in frozen. And I've worked at restaurants in the surrounding location where I am now, which is, you know, 90 minutes from the closest fishing spot. And they use fresh seafood that has been delivered by the fresh seafood suppliers that have literally obviously been down at the docks early in the morning and they bring it straight up. So don't necessarily assume that because you're on the water that they're using fresh seafood, because they probably aren't. The best way you can probably figure it out, Josh, is what sort of food does the place serve? If it's you know, if it's on the sort of, oh, that's quite reasonable price side, chances are it's probably frozen. And if it's on the side of, my God, that is so expensive, chances are it's probably fresh. These were really flavoursome last night, and it seems they've completely lost their zing. Oh my God. Oh, that's interesting, Josh, because trout is very popular where I live as well. It's very, very fishable. A lot of the fancy restaurants in the area have trout on the menu. Yeah, I agree with you, Josh. There's quite a lot of mountainous terrain where I live, and some fantastic trout comes out of there. Like, there is literally trout fishermen in the area where I live who will literally go out, like they have the license to go out, catch trout, and then if they have a good day, they'll come past the restaurants. You guys want some trout? And the answer is, of course, absolutely we want some trout. I mean, you've freshly caught it. Well, I mean, as a restaurant, you can absolutely say no to fresh trout if that person who's offering it to you doesn't have the license and the qualifications to be allowed to offer that to you. But if they do, yeah, you're crazy if you say no. I wonder how many of these things I have to eat at once in a mouthful to actually get, like, wasabi. Five is good. 5 is good. Gives that nice wasabi kick. Ooh, Kobe beef. Yeah, I love the stuff, Josh, but that shit is so expensive that I've only been able to eat it a handful of times in my life. Which sucks because I would absolutely love to be able to eat Kobe beef and Wagyu on a much more regular basis, but you need to be extremely wealthy to achieve that. Bought a tube of wasabi once for addition. It was so bland you threw it out. Yeah, the crazy thing is though, like as I said, I was eating these last night, and at some points I was having to actually eat half of one at a time because the wasabi was so strong. And then I put the lid back on, I popped them on my pantry today, and I grabbed them back out, and they're completely like they're, you know, I need to eat 5 or 6 of them to get any sort of wasabi hit. Hey, Sean Dale with the 6666 on the cash. Now that's cool. $150 Kobe beef steak back in 1997 when we lived in northern Japan. Worth it. Absolutely. It would have been 100% worth it. Josh. I mean, I'm that person that whenever I go to a steak restaurant or anything like that, I absolutely 100% try and order a Kobe or a Wagyu or whatever if it's on the menu. My God, Black Evo is flexing. 122.17 hours, 24,153 cash. Bloody hell. That is insane. Wow, we've got Wes and we've got Sean very, very close to their 100-hour mark. Oh, actually, Sean, I don't know if the chat bot will do that, but let me have a look. So, David Jacko has 112 hours.
You know what I like to do to her? Something I call a dirty fuzzy.
Brett's got 66. Garwin's got 72. Bruden has 100 watch hours. Blackadder's got 77. I wonder why you guys can't do like a top hours or hang on, let me see. Yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't show up. I'm going to look into that and figure out why it won't allow me to view the top hours. And I'll sort that out so that you guys can see a list of hours and stuff when you want to. 'Cause that should just do it by default, because I haven't removed it from the so, yeah. Under commands, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. As I said, I will look into it, figure out why it's not. Because I didn't remove any of the commands from the chatbot when I first set it up. I only added commands. So it should be working. Sean Dale says, I think Calling Pigeon should have bonus hours for all the work behind the scenes. Yeah, Calling Pigeon, you've got the same issue with Shane's, don't you? I'm not sure what is going on with that. Let me go and find you in the list. Let me see what I can do here, Mr. Pigeon. Alright, try now, Calling Pigeon. I just altered something which shouldn't need to be altered within the chatbot, but it may solve the problem. That sounds a bit more like it. Oh, Josh, I like that. I like that. I will add that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tell Shane what I did. So there's a user identification number within the chatbot, and all I did was backspace one of the letter codes, whatever they use, and then type it back in. And I pressed submit, and then it did its thing. So obviously there's an issue within the chatbot sometimes where it doesn't pick up people's interactions or whatever. I don't know. So hopefully that should fix it completely. However, it also wouldn't surprise me if it reverts back at some point. So to make sure that it doesn't revert back, I'm going to Google why isn't Streamlabs chatbot counting people's hours correctly, and see if there's a permanent fix as well, because I don't know if that's going to be permanent. Get the Infinity Gauntlet sound as well. I need to put a new thing in the Discord that sort of soundboard suggestions. Because, you know, otherwise I'm going to forget about these. In case that wasn't obvious with the fact that I haven't actually put the current soundboard options in the Discord. You know, like 2 and 2 together kind of says that I'm probably not going to remember a lot of these things. What file type does it use for sounds? MP3. Well, that's what I use anyway, but you can use .wave, .avi, .mp3, you know, all of them. Like, it doesn't discriminate. I saw that a few of you have already made it to the airport, or about to make it to the airport. Mono, Calling Pigeon and Fozzie are on the ground. Wes is overflying the airport. Sean is basically flying on top of me. No, he actually is flying directly on top of me. Oh, Black Evo. Fozzie is out. Catch you later, Fozzie, mate. You look after yourself. Stay safe, stay well. And I'm surprised you're not watching airline videos live from Lax. But anyway, mate, you have a good one, bro. Flying the pattern, Josh, no worries. So what is the active runway? Because according to my little nav map right now, the active runway is 09, or 06, sorry. But judging by what everyone's doing, 24 is actually the active. Would that be correct? Hey, Brian is here and he's making applesauce in the kitchen whilst watching the stream. Brian, the only thing I ask is that you then proceed to make pork or duck or something like that, and then you proceed to bring it to me. That's my only request. Real world, the active is 6. Right, now I'm getting conflicting messages. Is it 24 or is it 6? According to Meta. Okay, I'll take Josh's suggestion then. Yeah, so, Sean, I will, at the end of the stream, I'll pop the current soundboard items in the Discord, and then I'll put another section where people can make soundboard suggestions. And then I'll actually do it so I can get it out of the way and not get to Thursday's stream and go, for fuck's sake, I still haven't done that. Right, let's have another crack at these wasabi peanuts. Let's see if anything has changed. I don't think it will have, but it'll be just my luck that when I go to pop 3 of them like I'm about to now, that I'll get a really, really, really strong one, and I'll just get absolutely freaking smashed by it. But let's see. Nah, nothing. Unless the beer is like stopping it from occurring. We have a left crosswind. Okay. I can see the shadow of Sean as he mounts me from above. Oh yeah, I should probably also check my YouTube account balance now so that I can head over to the Just Flight website. See if it's figured its shit out yet with the payments. It has. That's better. Sweet. Brilliant. Awesome. Alright, now I can safely head over to the Just Flight website and all that without feeling as if I might pop it into... According to the sim, the active is 2.4 right now, 3.77. Well, I guess we do kind of have to go off of what the sim is telling us because that's the weather that we're dealing with. Fuel switch, I think I'm okay there, Sean. Oh, no, actually I should complete the fuel transfer. Sorry, just vibing out here to the tunes. Of course, I'm getting to know these songs quite well after having done so much streaming with them. Also, I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive, massive shout out to all of you. So, I think it was yesterday evening we passed 4,000 watch hours. So the only thing that we now need to achieve the ability to do Google AdSense monetization on the channel is we need 1,000 subscribers. And we also, yesterday, we passed 11,000 views for the channel. And that's in not even 5 months. We haven't even got to 5 months of streaming and making content yet. And we've already managed to get 4,000 watch hours and 11,000 views. So I wanted to take the time during this stream to just say, like, holy shit. So cheers to all of you for, you know, being so supportive and enabling us to achieve such crazy numbers in such a small period of time. I mean, we are on track to potentially get 10,000 watch hours and more than 25,000 views in the first 12 months, which is just stupid. It is stupid numbers for a channel, especially a channel that, you know, 80% of the time streams Flight Simulator, which is not a highly viewed and highly subscribed, you know, choice in the world of YouTube. So, yeah. Cheers, legends. You know, when I got into this, I was like, 4,000 watch hours. I won't get that for a year or two. And here we are, not even 5 months in, and we've already claimed the 4,000 watch hours. So, mind-boggling. "5 minutes out, need to descend." I probably do, Sean, but the problem, and we probably do, but the problem that I'm seeing right now is that these mountains are extremely tall. So, I'm thinking of just going another minute or so and then taking manual control, or even just taking manual control now and just we'll turn the fuel pumps on because we're going to be operating this at such high altitude. So even though we're at like 18,000 feet or more here, Sean, just obviously be aware that we've only got to lose about 4,000 feet to get down to the runway here. I know you probably already know that, but I figured, seeing as you're flying above me, that I would just remind you. What a spectacular part of the world. Garwin says I am the one true OG, the original Garwin. Yes, you are. That is true. You are the original Garwin. You should create a GPS company, Garwin. It can be a competitor to Garmin. We are coming in so fast. Down though, and down relatively safely. I was a little bit concerned there when our approach speed was still like 120. Buddha? What about Buddha? Oh yeah, I've got to keep in mind that the FADEC controller, of course, at this altitude compensates for the lack of engine performance, so it automatically keeps the engine RPMs and load up, which means we're going to have fast taxi. Yeah, no, I know, Black. I'm just being a dickhead. Should be used to that by now. Alright, fuel pump is off now, so, and fuel transfer can come off as well. because that prop is spinning at some serious RPM because of our current altitude. All right, so who is still to come in? Just Josh. All right, sweet. So I will remove that and where is it? There. Whoa. There we go, that's better. Now I get that drone camera out.
You come over and we start a fight. Never know who's wrong or right. Feel nothing when you go. I know it's not intelligent.
Thank you very much, Bruden. I'm amazed that, you know, after all of our flying here through Chile, that you are still managing to be here with us in your helicopter. So shout out to you for your amazing piloting skills there, Bruden. If you manage to get through South America, Bruden, the only other part of the world that you're probably going to really struggle with, or the other parts of the world you're going to really struggle with, will be the European Alps and the Himalayas. It will outrun me with no fuel in it until you run out of fuel. However, because you're using unlimited fuel, that won't happen. But in a real life scenario. The fact of the matter is, Bruden, nowhere is really going to be any higher than 20,000 feet, except for the parts of the Himalayas that are around Mount Everest. So you've already managed to prove that you can get through the 20,000 foot mountains here of the Andes. You should be alright. Obviously the one that you'll really struggle on is when we are flying around Mount Everest area. Bruden, I will set you a challenge when we get to Nepal and Mount Everest. Fly your helicopter over the top of the peak of Mount Everest. Alright, what about if I do you a deal, Bruden? When we get to Lukla, we will do scenic journey to one of the Mount Everest base camps. All of us in helicopters. It may not make it to the peak, but all of us can go in helicopters out of Lukla. Can take helicopters to a Mount Everest base camp. Yeah, I understand Lukla's only at 9k, but the Mount Everest base camps are not at 9k.
So come on, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole.
Looking pretty good here, Josh.
Knocked me stone cold.
Maybe you'll finally get your C-Fit certification. I thought you already got your C-Fit certification, Bruden. Just you managed to keep going as well. Oh, Josh, what a landing.
Got me stone cold. No Wizard of Oz can undo what I've done. Completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. I've gotta get away now, but I can't see.
It didn't count because a building appeared right in front of you? Ah, okay. That's my bad then, Bruton. I mean, I was just going to hand you your CFIT certification there and then, and you'd be all good, but obviously you don't want it, you want to earn it, so that's cool. All good. Fozzie, what was it like seeing... Oh, actually, no, Fozzie's not here anymore, even though he's still here, if that makes sense. Have I noticed how smooth all our landings are these days? I have, Blackadder. We've all become absolutely fantastic pilots. Yeah. Well, I was going to ask how did Fozzie go at landing the 777 here, but I can't because he's disappeared. So anyway. Catch you later, Sean, mate. You look after yourself, good sir. Stay safe, stay well. Don't do anyone I wouldn't do. And to the rest of you, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to the end of leg 82. Welcome to Potosi, the Bolivian city of over 250,000 people at 13,500 feet above sea level. Pretty spectacular, really. The location is quite something. But ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard, wherever you are in the world, you make sure that you look after yourselves, you stay safe, you stay well, you don't do anyone that I wouldn't do. And I will catch all of you legends in the next stream. Or prior, probably in Shane's stream tomorrow. Either one. But catch you then, legends, and cheers and adios.
We're stuck inside again. Time to get out of this circle. Yeah, we both carry a scar. Let's rewrite the part we're playing. Time to cherish who we are. The only thing I ever wanted starts with us taking the chance. Not like anything we've done before. Yeah. Now it's time for something better. And time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away. Don't be afraid. We'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do. Let's break away. All colors will fade. Let's go our own way. Now's the time to decide what to do, and I'll stand by you. By you. I'll stand by you. Now's the time to decide what to do. Let's break away. Get out, do it, break away. Get out, do it, break away. It's always mixed emotions. The first step is always hard. When you walk out of the doorway, but that's just the place to start. The only thing I ever wanted starts with us taking the chance. Not like anything we've done before. Yeah. Now it's time for something better. And time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away. Don't be afraid. We'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do. Let's break away. All colors will fade. Let's go our own way. Now's the time to decide what to do, and I'll stand by you. By you. I'll stand by you. Now's the time to decide what to do. Let's break away. Somehow this is beautiful. Yeah. About time we let things go. Is this our destiny? Just like it was meant to be. Yeah. Come run away. Don't be afraid. We'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do. Let's break away. On my way home, stumbling on the pavement, yeah, yeah.